big chunks. Bigger chunks. Cut the peppers. Nice big chunks. The board is wiggling too much. Something under it. Let's see. Is that 2 peppers? That was 2 peppers. Yellow. Yellow pepper, we're making panzanella salad. We're on to the yellow bell peppers. Got some red bell peppers in there already. Only about 5 minutes into this. We have our croutons already tore up. We're gonna fry those in some oil pretty soon, but I wanna get these vegetables going. I have some red and some green bell peppers, big chunks. Next, I'm going to work on some cherry tomatoes. These cherry tomatoes are also pretty tasty this time of year. You can find them in grocery stores. You can buy them organic, non-organic. You can get grape tomatoes. You can buy exclusively cherry tomatoes, sweet 100s, whatever. You can put Roma tomatoes, vine-ripened tomatoes, any kind of tomato in here. And as you can see, the vegetables start to add up quick. Like my bowl's already starting to get full. I'm gonna have to transfer to a larger bowl, but I wanted you guys to see what was going on inside of here. So the panzanella salad is one of my favorite salads, and this summer's coming to an end here. Sheesh. Might have some hard time finding some crisp, delicious vegetables. I don't know. We'll see how the cold snap goes. But at any rate, we're getting these cherry tomatoes in here. We have the red bell pepper, the yellow bell pepper inside of there. I've got some green onion I'm gonna cut up. Got some parsley I'm gonna cut up. Got some rad feta that we're gonna put in there. This is probably cow's milk. You can put whatever you want in there. There's sheep's milk, goat's milk, cow's milk, all kinds of feta. So I'm cooking panzanella salad. Panzanella salad is basically a vegetable salad with croutons in it. And I was saying before, this whole thing started with, I had a little piece of baguette that I had left, and I just wanted to use it for something. So I tore up these croutons. We're gonna fry them in some oil in a couple minutes. And put this whole salad together. So I got a few of these cherry tomatoes left. We're gonna get them going. Then we're gonna move on to the green onion. Yeah, green onion. Like I said before, we're making panzanella salad. Make sure you wash your vegetables, folks. There's a lot of yucky stuff in the vegetables. So we got our green onions next. As you can see, they're still bound up, right, with the rubber band, right, straight from the grocery store. I'm gonna give these a wash real quick. I'll be right back in 1 second. Good way to get the husk, the little skin off that. I like to get that nice and clean. It's important to clean up your vegetables, folks. Lots of little bugs live in there, mud lives in there. People sneeze on this kind of stuff. Dogs sniff it. So we got these green onions going and ready to get cut here in a second. Everything's getting cut up in nice big pieces because we're gonna marinate inside of this bowl with vegetables for a few hours before everybody gets to them, you know. Got a couple kids and some other folks are gonna eat this later. So the green onion, the white is a little bit offensive. I mean, it's good, you know, on grandma's relish tray during Christmas, and you cut some little, you know, slits in the end and make flowers and stuff like that, put some salt on it. But this is kind of strong, a little, just, it's offensive, man. It's just too much freaking onion flavor in there. So I like to start down here at about this part of the green onion. I'm gonna do some nice big chunks, little chunks, big slices, little slices, get all down right into that green, because the green's where it's a little more mild, nice delicious onion-like flavor. I have another onion I'm gonna put in here too, because onions are great for your health. They hold up really well as far as the crisp factor goes. So these I'm gonna cut up a little smaller. I'll whip through these for you. Cutting up these green onions. We're going on this panzanella salad. I'm outgrowing my bowl already. This bowl is full, so I gotta get a bigger bowl, which is good because this stuff is delicious. So I'm going down in here into the bowl department to see what I can find, and yeah, I'm gonna make some noise here. We're gonna go up to the next size and bowl. We're going for big bowls. So this bowl will be our new panzanella bowl, because this thing's starting to get wildly out of control. I'm gonna have to go give all this panzanella away. Panzanella makes me thirsty. I'm gonna drink a little grape spindrift right quick. So we graduated to a larger bowl. I'm gonna get my onion pieces in there. Crisp green onion. Very nice. Put that here so you can see it a little better. I'm gonna wipe that down. So the panzanella salad is well on its way. Panzanella. The panzanella is, once again, it's basically a crouton salad with all kinds of fresh vegetables in it. We're going to be making a really nice vinaigrette to season that with in a few moments. But we still have some vegetables to cut, and then we got to get into croutons, and the best part of the salad really is the croutons. I'm going to break down some of this onion for you real quick. Onion is something I didn't like when I was a kid. Once again, just thought they were just kind of strong, kind of spicy, but you know, I used to love chicken wings and other spicy food. So I like to use the outer part of the onion and then use that inner part for stuff later. I could wrap that up and chop it up and put it in a sauce or put it in some kind of other thing that I got going on. So these onions, I like to take them and cut them real nice like. So that you have a few nice pieces like that. So just cut right down like so, all the way around that onion. All these pieces are the same size. It's real important to make your things look nice as well as make them taste nice. Things that look nice have a much better chance of tasting nice. So we have these onion. Speaking of onion, I used to watch the Cajun chef Justin Wilson with my dad. That probably had quite an influence on what was going on. All right, so we're on to the onion. I'm gonna get this fired up here. I got that turned down. We're gonna cut up some more onion pieces. Much different process visually when you set the camera up. Edit the shots so they're nice and quick. These things take time, you know. So we're making panzanella salad. We've already got our red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, green onion, and some red onion inside of there. I just fired up the oil for the panzanella croutons. The panzanella croutons have been torn from I think a day-old baguette that I had laying around. We're gonna fry those up and get those going and make them nice and brown and crispy. And they go in the salad, and they're going to absorb the vinaigrette and the juices that come from all the vegetables that come out from the when you put salt on vegetables or fruit or anything, the juice comes out. So that's gonna make a nice juice inside of there. Once again, the panzanella salad. It's got some cherry tomatoes, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, green onions. We have our croutons. And I think that I'm going to move on to some of these here mini cucumbers. The mini cucumbers have been my new favorite thing because I don't have all those seeds inside of them. I just can't stand the seeds, man. So, scooping out the cucumbers with the seeds is a pain in the butt. So we're gonna cut up these cucumbers and get them going inside of this panzanella salad. Cut them right down the middle. And then we'll do half moon cuts. Half moon cut's a good cut. We're gonna go with the quarter moon cut on the next ones. Have a little variation. This panzanella salad is a favorite of mine. I absolutely love it. So we'll cut this cucumber into a quarter. 4 quarters makes a buck. You can still cut through the same 2 cucumbers, doesn't matter. Some vegetables stick to your knife, some vegetables pile all over the place, some vegetables fall on the floor. This is where we're at right now. You know what? I'm going to give this a little stir because I just want to see the color that's starting to go on. It's going to be a good salad. This salad will last a few days too. This is panzanella salad. It actually gets a little better with time. After the first hour, it starts to develop a little flavor and get good, but after a day, it's really good. All right, so I'm gonna clean up my space here a little bit. All right, so we have our cucumber, we have our red bell pepper, we have our yellow bell pepper, we have our cherry tomato, we have our green onion, and we have our red onion inside it here now. So this is where we're at with our panzanella salad. This is gonna be for later this evening. It's about 1:45 here on Pacific time on the West Coast in Los Angeles. So by 5, 6 o'clock, this thing will be absolutely delicious. Okay, so what do we got next here? We got some celery. You know what? I'm gonna go super light on the celery. The celery is not a crowd favorite. But my favorite part of the celery is definitely these little leaves. I like to throw them in there. So what do we got here? We got some nice stuff in the middle. Let's go after that. So, yeah. 3 pieces of little celery and some of the leaves will be really good for that. Hey everybody, we're making a panzanella salad. We have our vegetables started in here. I have my oil going and it's getting a little hot. I'm gonna have to fry up some croutons here in a second. So here's our croutons. I can smell the oil right now. We might have to walk over there and dunk a couple in there, which is actually what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna grab into my tools here. So there's our oil. Oh yeah, that's hot. Turn down the heat on that. All right, so we got our croutons going in there. It's gonna be good. We'll let those brown. Those are already starting to brown real nice. And since it's olive oil, you know, with just a little bit of vegetable oil, I'm not really gonna drain these too much. I'm actually gonna put them right in the bowl. Season them. All right, those are starting to get nice and crispy. Check that out. I'll turn the heat off completely. This is one of my favorite pans. It's cast iron pan enamel, made by Stove. All right, these look good. These look good. I like those. Okay. So. Alright, we got our croutons here. All right. Let's get a little salt on those. Pretty good. All right, our panzanella salad is well on its way. Croutons, vegetables. We got a few more vegetables we got to cut up here. The next is going to be clearly celery because it's right here on the board. And then we're going to add some rainbow carrots. Okay. Hard pieces, and then we'll deal with those leaves in a second. The leaves we're just going to take right off, add that right into our panzanella salad. This is really starting to come together with all the vegetables, all the colors, all the... And you could eat this right now and it would be delicious without any kind of vinaigrette. You could just crush some cut vegetables, it would be good. So now we have our celery leaves, which are a treat to get on your celery once in a while. We're gonna add a little bit of a little bite to the salad, and then we'll go and just waste not, want not, you know. We'll cut the rest up. I'll just get lost in that. So for this panzanella salad, if you're just joining us now, I just fried my croutons. This whole salad started from, you know, I had a little piece of baguette left and wanted to do something with it. So now we're on to our celery leaves. We're going to cut up these heirloom carrots next. Heirloom carrots add some more nice color. I mean, this salad's all about color. Let's face it, we're coming into some winter months here and things just might not be so gorgeous. So we have this here. Now we're going to move on to our heirloom carrots. Right, we got some purple, yellow or golden, and orange. Not the biggest bounty ever, but It'll make for some nice, crunchy, colorful, crisp, sweet flavor inside of this panzanella salad. So I'm going to use 3 of those carrots. I'll use the rest of the carrots for something else later. I'm a little thirsty. Hang on. So for this panzanella salad, I chose to also grab a piece of feta. Feta being made cheese, cheese made by goats, cows, or sheep. That's what all makes the feta cheese. Any animal can make the feta cheese, but feta's good because it has a little less weight. Or it's made out of the way. Yeah, it's made out of the way. It doesn't hurt your stomach if you're lactose intolerant. Good peeler is nice to have in your kitchen. I like something that looks a little bit like this. This thing is super sharp too. It will peel your fingernail right off of your finger or fillet a little chunk of skin. Okay, so now we have our carrots. I'm going to give these a little quick rinse. No matter how clean your produce looks, there's always a little bit of dirt. So I'm going to cut these in kind of a weird shape. Let's go long, turn it, long, turn it, long, turn it. Give it a random shape so that, it's not like your regular old boring standard cut carrot half moon. You get all these nice random shapes in there. That's good for your salad. So once again, we're here making a panzanella salad. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. Cutting these heirloom carrots on a super long bias to give us some interesting shapes. This salad is spinning a little bit out of control. I started with using some random vegetables that were in my crisper, and now we're up to a whole bowl of vegetables. This is going to be matched up with our croutons that we just made. You just joined us. We're almost there, folks. Our carrots. Now we have parsley. I'm just going to go for it. Got some nice big leaves and stems. About a quarter cup of that. Get that right into our mixture. We're good to go. This is our whole panzanella vegetable salad mixture. This is good for like 2 days. Now we're going to season this. We don't really need to make a vinaigrette with a bowl and adding salt and pepper and a binder and measuring that out. This is so good the way it is that we're just going to kind of season it and bring the flavors out from it. So we'll start with a little bit of salt. I'm using the Himalayan pink salt. When I say a little, I mean like 3 or 4 tablespoons. We have some fresh cracked pepper we're going to get on there. So it's good to have a panzanella salad with lots of seasoning and lots of flavors inside of it. Fresh cracked pepper. Oh, it's so good. So good. Oregano. Oregano is a good flavor to put in there. Put some in my hand. I'm gonna crush it a little bit, bring the flavor out. That's nice. Oh, look at that. I got so excited, I forgot to add a heirloom carrot. One more. So if you're just joining us, we're making a panzanella salad. I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut this carrot, a purple carrot with an orange core. We're going to cut it on the long bias. Nice big chunks of vegetables. Okay. So there we are. I think we have everything in there. We have our salt, pepper, and oregano in there. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh garlic. And a little bit goes a long way. So we're going to crush the bulb. Give it a quick peel. And give this a chop. The smaller you chop the garlic, the stronger it is. I swear. Okay, just added our garlic. Got just about almost everything in there. I'm going to add some white wine vinegar. And then start to mix all this together. It's a panzanella salad. It has red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, cherry tomatoes, green onion, red onion, cucumber, carrot, celery. I don't know, I probably listed something twice. We're going to finish it off with some feta, but I'm not going to finish it with the feta until we eat it later because I don't want the feta to break down. So, okay, here's our salad. What do we got here? Oh my God, that's so good. Now, with the olive oil to finish it off. Another stir. And our croutons. And the panzanella salad's almost finished. I'm gonna cover it with saran wrap, throw it in the fridge, and it'll be ready for dinner tonight. There you are. Panzanella salad. Thank you. Bye.